Hey, Learn Wealthy friends, how's it going, everyone? So I just woke up this morning and thought I'd want to burn some calories in the trail, some stress-free walking. It's amazing out. It's that perfect Texas weather, just right about the end of summer. But I was out here thinking, great weather. What's the best way to make money in the stock market? And then it hit me. Let's talk about growth stocks versus dividend stocks. Because who doesn't want to have a good old-fashioned debate about which way are you more likely to lose money in the stock market? Obviously, this is not an investment advice. We're just walking out here in the park, having a friendly conversation. So who's into growth stocks and who's into dividend stocks? And why? I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear your comments. Comment below, please. All right, so let's start with growth stocks. These are like that one friend who's always raving about the next big thing. They always talk about future growth. No profits right now, but just you wait, because it's gonna be big one day. Growth stocks are companies that reinvest all their profits back into the business to fuel expansion. Profits, who needs them? Instead, they're aiming for growth and aiming for the stars, promising you'll be big one day if you can just hold on through the turbulence of the ups and downs of the stock market. It's kind of like investing in a rocket ship. Sure, it might take off and go to the moon, but it can also crash and burn and explode in midair. So basically, growth stocks, you don't get paid unless you sell. So that to me is weak. So if you're that kind of person who enjoys roller coaster rides and gambling and not getting paid until the very end when you sell and exit your investment, then growth stocks might be the thing for you. Just remember to buckle up, because it's a bumpy roller coaster ride for the most part. Now, on the other hand, we have dividend stocks. This is my kind of thing. Now that I'm older and hopefully wiser, I don't know. I'm just some guy on YouTube rambling. So dividend stocks. These are the old, reliable grandpas of the stock market. They're not flashy. They're not exciting. But I think they know how to pay the bills and keep the lights on. So these companies are pretty solid and pretty predictable. They actually give you money just for sticking around. That's like a definition of passive income. Sure, they're not reinvesting much back into the growth, because let's be real, they're more interested in keeping the lights on and making sure everyone gets their cut, taking care of their investors. Because there's really not a lot of growing to do, I guess, because some of these companies are even centuries old, like Hormel. They're like, these companies are basically dinosaurs. So if you're looking for something that's steady and pays you regularly and doesn't give you a heart attack every time the market sneezes, like that one time in the first Friday of August where the Dow fell by 1,000 points, and when that SOM rule was triggered. So dividend stocks, I think, are your best bet. It's like being in a relationship with someone who's boring but dependable. They're not just gonna run off and join the circus. So which one should you go for? the high-flying, risk-taking growth stocks or these safe, dependable dividend stocks? It's like choosing between dating like a rock star or an accountant. No. Actually, between a stripper and a sugar mama. One's got the thrill and the excitement, but the potential for a wild ride, and can also leave you broken and crying, and maybe even stab you in the back or scratch your tires, your cars, and flat your tires. And the other, pretty stable and will probably not surprise you, and very rarely, maybe sometimes, and sometimes there can be a thrill, but not too crazy, but they will pretty much pay your bills. So if you stay consistent, you'll most likely always have the money for the groceries and to keep the lights on. And you're not just going for ROI, you're looking at CAGR or compound annual growth rate if you reinvest the dividends. So if you're young and wild and don't mind the risk of your portfolio looking like a roller coaster, you can go for the growth, I guess. This is not investment advice, but it's not my thing anymore. What do I know? But if you're more like me, keep things steady and the kind of person that's looking for some regular income without working, dividend stocks are your friend. Or, you can just buy both too and call it a day. It's like having your cake and eating it too, assuming you can still buy cake after a market crash. All jokes aside, at the end of the day, it's really about what makes you sleep better at night, I would say. They can be like wild dreams of massive growth or a comforting lullaby of steady dividends. Either way, investing is always a bit of a gamble, I would say. I guess at the end of the day, pick the right type of gambling that you want to do and that you can handle. And make sure you adjust your earnings with inflation and consider taxes, because Uncle Sam will always take everything you've earned. So if you had a laugh or learned something today, don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe even share this with a friend. We need to hear about strippers and sugar mamas. Please make a comment below. So are you team wild stripper or team sugar mama providing you with cash to pay your bills? Thanks for watching, and remember, whether you're chasing after growth or collecting dividends, make sure you're learning wealthy, and I'll see you in the next video.